Alright, so I got this rack of Cuban reds, and you can see a couple are just starting to ripen out. A little bit of splitting from the rain we had. Yep, just starting to color out. It's looking good. So I'm going to take, this is what we would call green ripe. Alright, see these are starting to, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but they're starting to show color. So green ripe is when you want them for your potato stage, most ideally. So I'm going to pop off, I don't know, 4 or 5 like this, and boil them up, and we'll make hash browns. And for anybody who hasn't seen before, I like to use these kind of banana knives. Alright, they're really hard to find. I pretty much only find them mixed in with antique tools on eBay, very occasionally. But look at that, see, it's just a piece of metal pounded out. So if any of you guys out there are good metal workers, make some of these and sell them on Etsy, because we can't find them anywhere. But see, these guys, they reach down in, right? And you can pick individual bananas out. I'm trying to do this one-handed, but you see what I mean. So that little poker's ability to go in and grab, oh, it's so kind. Alright, and then I just boil them in the skins. And if you do this with any frequency, you should probably have a pot separate for cooking bananas, because the latex will build up on the edges of the pan and you can't even scrape that stuff off. I'm making an exception this time using one of my nice pans, but yeah, boil them in the skin, and then at a certain point in the boil the skin's going to crack, and that's a good sign that they're done. Alright, see, this is what I'm talking about right there. See that thing opened up. Opened up. Right? Don't overdo it, or it'll turn into mashed potato. Alright, so cast iron pan, oil, shredder, nanners. I'm going to shred them up and start frying. Alright, and then just some salt, pepper, and like most hash browns, don't mess with them too much. Brown them, flip them, brown them, be done with them. Don't be stirring. You don't stir hash browns. You get the mashed potatoes. Yeah, so we'll get back to these when they're done. Alright, there we go. A little browned up. Browned up. I'm going to do a couple of eggs to go with these, but I am not one of those video bloggers that's going to show myself eating for your pleasure. I think you're sicko dingbats if you find that stuff to be really entertaining, kind of like the same weird obsession with unboxing things, or even children looking at finger puppets. So my hash browns here should speak for themselves. You can do this with any banana in the green ripe stage. Some are going to be a little sweeter, some are definitely going to be more starchy. Always give them that boil first, otherwise they can be very, very starchy and squeaky and not cook all the way through. If you do this with taro that is too firm, we call it loli, where it's firm and wet. Cheese grate it and hash brown it. You won't even know it's shitty taro. Same thing with your breadfruit. Breadfruit's probably the best. Cook off your breadfruit, shred them, hash browns. They don't mush up ever. But anyway, the bananas are awesome. Gonna make some eggs. Aloha.